Good morning. How do you feel? Be grateful I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn, like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger... Oh no, I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for someone, or something, wants me alive. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried, although there's still time.
A vampire among us? So be it. But should I wake with so much as a drop of blood on my neck, I will end him.
Oh, and a quick word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful. Keep your distance.
She's not wrong.
You say all the right words, but I'm not so sure you mean the right things. Still.
There now. Shall we go?
Better than nothing.
There are important matters to discuss. We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own. They bear great discontentment. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do, should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling, there is little else. A matter of coin.
Feed if you must, Astarion. But give me so much as a hungry look, and I'll drive a stake through your heart.
I do so very like spicy food.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say. What would suit? The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that love was that? They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphaël. Very much at your service. Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, of course. What I have to say merits some privacy. This quaint little scene is decidedly calm. There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest, and the go on, partake. It might just be your last. Not easily rattled, I see. Good. Makes the next part that much more straightforward. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Easy, easy. Consider your one skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that. Yes, I like it when my clients put up a fight, only to realize victory was never an option. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal, exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like all those pretty little symptoms. Sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon. I'll be there when it runs out.
That might be worth a look.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth. The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt a spider egg is nestled within. The spiders scatter, and you stash the bag.
devil. You saw the next to a dragon. The devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my queen Vlaakith his Githyanki knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield, I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it. The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not to penetrate the hells. This is... But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon.
Fine, well, but you're so efficient. Why not have a little fun?
Fun? I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
Strange. It looks healthy,
What a waste.
but it's stone dead.
Who cares about some pig? It's dead. Let's go.
An empty mind flayer vessel. If its occupants survived, they're nowhere to be seen.
Tell me, Lae'zel, what is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a mind flayer's head. Tell me, Gale, what is your interest in the astral plane?
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
It will be my home soon enough, should Vlaakith will it.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head. He whines, but remains rooted by the corpse's side.
Particular way with words, Gale. Perhaps oration suits you more.
This is the devil Will has been tasked to kill.
Steady on, soldier. Fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called paladins of Tyr did. Good. Great. Glad I don't have to kill you.
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fire, then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a land, the blood war.
What was that? Fuck's sake. Guess that explains the voices. From that peek I got into your head, you've made some in... I'm Karlach. And you are... Well met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you... A little background, if your moral compass needs something to... You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down? Dirty work's the only kind I like. But there are a lot of them, and just... After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the
You want to just team up with some blood-stained killer? Because I'm fine with that.
Fuck yes. Hang on, though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure... I'll catch up with you when...
Not the... Plus, I appreciate anyone who opens a conversation with threats of bodily harm.
ally fresh from the hells themselves.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you.
Oh, I can feel it work. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Oh, sincerely though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. My lady?
Worse than Knowles out there. Atee's friend. You're welcome to rest here.
Our scouts told us you'd come. The Devil's ally. Come to finish us, have you? I'm sure she's invented a fascinating history of our crimes. The truth is far simpler. We are paladins of Tyr, Lord of Justice. He sent us after an infernal being straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling, Karlach. She slaughtered countless refugees fleeing the Absolute. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her. Then you'd be very stupid indeed. Poor Karlach. Ally Zariel will find this all terribly funny.
Be quick.
I am fury. I am death. It has it.
Time to push my luck again.
A tale for the ages. Impero tipi.
Mundas forti kipi. More scorta.
Swift and lethal.
Another fight. Let's go. You've made a grave mistake.
One can't always be a gentleman.
won't give in. Can't even catch my breath. Always room for more.
Prowess in battle is remarkable, as is your battle stance itself.
Jack, a technique known to few outside Karlach. Shall I teach you?
I'll pass, thank you. I prefer abjuration over acrobatics.
Let's have a look.
Well, hello.
I've got a long road ahead.
Action, not reaction.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
That body's so ripe, I'd need to drink the blood with a fork.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Indolence breeds madness.
What now?
Hells, it's her. And her due.
What's on your mind? Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer. Think of it as long. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the border. We all have our burdens, one way or the other. I question the wisdom of that decision. I'll be here in...
I like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight. Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end. Why are we slowing down? You did? Wow. That was sound of you. Glad to be counted among them. Wish I could have been there to watch those ignots crumble, but I'm just Then again, facing them down might have put my tin can into overdrive. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hell. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down. High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shit. But meanwhile, I'll need to find some... The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things. Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. Aces.
No time to rest.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target. Sort of. Next time we find ourselves toe-to-toe with something we want to squash, drop a coin in. See what happens. Fuck yes!
Looking ahead.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. That's curious. That thing is tiny, and I am not. Watch your back. Be careful. There are traps about. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Assume nothing. A pressure plate? Curious. There must be a trick to it. Vlaakith's will be done.
Wasn't it? A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Be careful. There are traps about. Be careful. There are traps about. Don't mind if I do. I wonder.
These tieflings prove fragile. I have a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I failed to see the distinction.
Well met. And thank you for beating... Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual, just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanus, guide.
Assume nothing.
The waiting's getting to me.
Refugee. Just like old times.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is...
Well met. Is there anything you need? Act fast.
How can we rescue?
All right, what now?
One horn! The stink!
Well, I'll be God's damned. The blade of frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlach!
The Archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
Well, not counting the
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You...
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. A
great fire roars through you. You are Karlach, tearing through the front lines of the blood war. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof! Clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not...
Another vision. Karlach's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around. Will shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the blood war.
By Balduran's helm, No.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve
And yet you served.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly for either of us. You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to...
I'm asking you to live, Will. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I swear to you on...
Shit! You really are no devil, are you?
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it. You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. And you'll have them, but I can't promise you'll like them.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach. Same. Now, instead of a liability, what to do?